I had the strange sensation that I'm on someone else's channel without their permission. What's the harm in being here? Hello everyone, my name is Brandon the Demiman, the host of Golden Ticket Reviews. And a few of you may remember my friend RaisorBlade's review of The Land Before Time 14 when he stated this.
So Sarah and the others are still looking for Littlefoot when they come across a Sharptooth. But not just any kind of Sharptooth, it's a Carnotaurus of all kinds. He's scary now, but just wait until Fallen Kingdom. That's gonna be awesome.
Wow. I really can't believe this guy actually thought this was gonna be a good movie.
Now wait just a cotton-picking minute. Whoa. Now wait a minute there, Brandon. I never said that Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was gonna be a good movie.
Really?
No! I just thought, like the last movie, that there was gonna be some super awesome kick-ass moment somewhere in the movie that would make up for what was honestly a pretty bad movie.
Oh. But I could have sworn by that clip you actually thought...
Anyway, it doesn't really matter what I thought the movie was gonna be like. It doesn't change the fact that the final product was actually a big piece of shit.
Oh, like what Jeff Goldblum said.
Yes. To quote Jeff Goldblum, this is one big pile of shit. A big pile of shit! I think I speak for everybody when I say that the first Jurassic Park film was out of this world. Not only for having a great story, great performances, and unforgettable moments of suspense and horror, but the special effects and CGI were so beautiful and realistic that they would forever go on to set the standard for special effects in film forever. Then the sequels happened. Yeah, the sequels aren't very good. Not just in comparison to the original, but in their own right as well. But to be fair, every movie so far has had some form of redeeming quality to it that does go on to entertain the audience. For better or for worse, that is. The Lost World still has some genuinely good suspenseful scenes, the effects are still phenomenal, and it was cool to see the T-Rex run through San Diego for a bit. Jurassic Park 3, well, I'll just let the scene play for itself.
Alan.
God, I love that scene. And Jurassic World had that awesome fight in the end. So yeah, it makes perfect sense for me to expect that the new Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and yes, I'll say Jurassic Park movies, Jurassic World movies, who cares, you get it. Bottom line, I think it's safe to say that I expect at least one super cool moment to happen in this movie, so even if the movie itself wasn't bad, I at least could say, but this part was good. But I can't. I can't with this movie. You know why? Because it sucks. Hard. I have a question for you guys. How do you make Dinosaurs, Star-Lord, Jeff Goldblum, volcanic eruptions, flying fireballs, daring escapes, evil scientists, and genetic modification boring? Well, this movie found a way. Yep, it somehow found a way to make every last one of those things that I just listed boring as sin. So, let's take a look and see why this kingdom has truly fallen. So we begin 3 years after the events of the last movie, and we see that the park is closed? Really? It's closed. I mean, look, I get it. People died in the last one, and yeah, I'm pretty sure there were lawsuits up the ass and stuff like that, but really, I just don't see the park closing after something like that. I mean, sure, don't get me wrong, the park would probably suffer, popularity would drop down and stuff, but again, I just don't see the park closing down. Maybe I'm just an asshole who likes watching people get eaten by dinosaurs. I am. So okay, the park is closed and it's assumed that all the dinosaurs are running free now. But some people show up on the island looking for some Indominus Rex bones. How they know where to find the bones is beyond me.
Relax. Anything in here be dead by now.
You know, he's right. That thing should totally be dead by now. I mean, look, I get it. Reptiles are cold-blooded. It takes them a long time to digest food, and yeah, some reptiles like anacondas can go a whole year without eating food, but Really? 3 years? Even if it is a dinosaur, well, okay, for all you scientists out there, I get a mosasaurus technically isn't a dinosaur and stuff, but really 3 years? Really? I'm sorry. That sounds like a load of bullshit. But hey, that's just a nitpick compared to how stupid the rest of the movie gets. Like, for example, having the guy who opens the gates to the mosasaurus pit do it on the ground and not on the helicopter. Why? Because these idiots need to be reminded that when you're on an island full of dinosaurs, you might actually see a dinosaur. Here's Rexy. Alright, bringing on the big girl right out the gate. Maybe things will start getting fun in this movie. Alright, she flipped the truck. That was pretty cool. Holy shit. Guys, is Rexy actually gonna pull a fucking chopper out of the sky? Holy shit, that might be the most badass thing she's ever done! Ah, Rexy, why you disappoint me? Oh, here comes our second chance. Mosasaurus coming in for the win! Oh, come on, not you two. So after the assholes escape alive, and yes, I am mad about it, we cut to Claire, who is helping a protest group try and save the dinosaurs from an upcoming volcanic eruption. Huh. Kind of weird when in the last movie she didn't even seem to care about the dinosaurs at all.
But consumers want them bigger, louder, more teeth. Our advances in gene splicing have opened up a whole new frontier. We've learned more from genetics in the past decade than a century of digging.
Well, that seemed like one hell of a 180. So Jeff Goldblum uses his cameo appearance to convince the Senate to not save the dinosaurs and let them go extinct again. But Claire gets a call from this guy, who was apparently John Hammond's partner, who we've never heard about up until this point. I guess the movie decided we need another John Hammond because I guess the old one doesn't work anymore. I mean, the actor is dead, so we can't bring him back. So, yeah, let's just make another John Hammond because why not? Yeah, why not? But hey, you thought that sounded familiar? Well, how about the fact that this John Hammond also has somebody doing all the work for him who may or may not be evil? Jesus, where have I seen this before? Unlike The Lost World, which just straight up said that Peter Ludlow doesn't care about the dinosaurs, in this movie, it actually tries to make it a twist. You know, like you're too damn stupid to realize that this is just a Lost World remake. And this has nothing to do with the marketing or anything like that. The movie really is just that predictable. Predictability isn't inherently a bad thing as long as you're good with what you got. And this movie isn't good, it's bad. So this is Peter Ludlow 2. Yeah, I know he has a real name, but come on, you're not going to remember it. It's just Peter Ludlow 2. So Peter Ludlow 2 says that they have a new island for the dinosaurs, but they also want to save the Velociraptor. Claire decides to find Owen, the raptor's trainer, to ask if he'll help.
You want to go live in your van like a bum? Go ahead, Owen. And I said, okay.
So how is that you leaving me?
Because I left. I left you.
Oh my god. Yeah, because if there's anything I wanted to see more of in a Jurassic World movie, it was more of this. Yeah, remember that subplot in the last movie about Claire and Owen's romance that went absolutely nowhere? Well, in a movie about dinosaurs and volcanic eruptions, let's talk some more about that, please. But unlike in the last movie, where it was implied to just be some one-time thing, in this movie, they broke off things because women can't drive.
Because you didn't want to live in a van on the side of the road.
No, because you wouldn't let me drive the damn van for 5 minutes.
I'm chivalrous.
Tell a story about dinosaurs and make it fucking awesome.
Blue is alive.
Jesus, Claire.
You raised her, Owen. You spent years of your life working with her. You're just gonna let her die?
Well, yeah.
Wow. I mean, just, wow. Like, I mean, really? How do you fuck something this simple up, movie? I have never in all my life seen a movie that confused two characters, a character like this. Claire doesn't care about the dinosaurs. Owen does care about the dinosaurs. Now look, maybe you can argue that somewhere along the line of the last movie, Claire learned to respect the dinosaurs. Maybe Claire. Maybe. But Owen suddenly doesn't give a shit about Blue? Seriously?
I'm going.
Don't.
I don't have a choice.
What? Of course you have a choice.
So what, I should just build my own cabin, play pool, and drink beer all day while these dinosaurs go extinct?
Yeah. I like pool.
For what? Oh, because we had to have that cliche fake-out scene where he says no, thinks about it for a whole 2 minutes, and then changes his mind and says yes. Why not just have him say yes? And stop wasting my fucking time! So Owen and Claire board a plane and head to Al Nublar with Girl 1 and Black Eye. Again, that's how you remember them. You're going to be hearing a lot of this in this review, but where have I seen that before? Let's do a counter, shall we? So the others land on Al Nublar, where they finally meet Asshole Drill Sergeant. Again, that's how you'll remember him. Might as well do a counter for that, too. No, I was joking. I'm not doing a second counter. That get way too confusing.
Need some bug spray? Bug spray? The T-Rex would be dead by now, right?
No, it's impossible to know the max lifespan of a clone in a completely different environment.
So she'd be dead by now, right?
Get it? He's the last person you want on this mission. That's funny! So the group enter the old park, which is now in ruins, when Girl 1 stupidly just runs outside. Now, where have I seen that before? You wanna know what makes this worse? Apparently, that's the original Brachiosaur that Alan Grant and Ellie Satterley saw in the first movie. Yep, that's the same goddamn one. Fuck you, movie. Fuck you.
Never thought I'd see one in real life.
What?
Never thought I'd see one in real life.
Hang on, I gotta hear that again.
Never thought I'd see one in real life.
One more time, please.
Never thought I'd see one in real life.
You've never seen a dinosaur before? What the hell are you doing here? So apparently, this woman is supposed to be a dinosaur expert, and yet she's never seen a dinosaur before in real life? Really? Now, sure, you can argue she's seen them on TV, and you can make another argument that we have dinosaur experts in real life who have never seen dinosaurs in real life before, but in this world, they had 2 parks dedicated to dinosaurs. One that worked. So why not bring someone from the park that actually worked at the park? Hell, I think the woman running a fucking petting zoo in Jurassic World is more qualified to be on this mission than this woman. Why the hell is she here?
Things could get hairy out there.
These are powerful sedatives. One too many and she could have respiratory failure. Also, I'm not as soft and witless as your comment implies. Let's go, Beefcake.
Oh, that's why she came along. We need a strong female character that don't take no bullshit from men. Yeah, girl power. More like fucking bullshit. Having a vagina won't stop you from being eaten, you dumbass. So thanks to the black guy hacking into the software of the park, Owen is able to find Blue, but oh shit, those men with guns are actually the bad guys. Who would have guessed it?
Wheatley, you son of a bitch!
Don't make me kill you with the power of feminism. Feminism is cancer, it will kill you. So Peter Ludwig II's men leave Claire and the black guy behind because you can't be a cartoonishly evil villain without being cartoonishly evil, I guess. And the volcano begins to erupt. get it? Because it's Chris Pratt, and he's Star-Lord. And I guess you can't have Chris Pratt in a movie without some Guardians of the Galaxy-esque scene in it. Even though this isn't Guardians of the Galaxy, it's Jurassic World, where things are meant to be a little bit more serious, so why is this even in the movie? Oh, and by the way, fakest looking lava I've ever seen in a movie. I mean, it makes you question whether or not you're watching a Jurassic Park movie. You know, a movie that was revolutionary with its CGI and effects. Meanwhile, while Chris Pratt is Chris Pratting, Claire and Black Guy are trapped in the control room with a Bard Nix, this word.
Come on, Franklin!
We made it! Yeah! You know, I'm just gonna flat say it. The black guy should have died here. Not for the reason you think, alright? It's just that he has no point for the rest of the film. He's just kind of there as comic relief. You can write him out of the story and nothing changes. And plus, hey, have the dinosaur eat him here and you would actually have a scene that would be kind of memorable in this movie. It'd be funny, it'd be cool. And plus, you kill off a main character. That'd be kind of ballsy, right? Right? So Claire and the black guy escape the control room and reunite with Owen all as the dinosaurs run from the eruption. Oh yeah, they really look like they're in danger, don't they? I mean, just look at all that totally real, not CGI stuff just running through the log. It really looks like a real stunt being performed and stuff like that. Yeah, you can't even see when the CGI just kind of fades through their bodies and stuff like that. Totally looks real, doesn't it? In case you can't tell I'm being sarcastic, this CGI is awful. And that's one serious problem with this movie. All the dinosaurs are fake as shit. Jurassic Park knew when to use the CGI and when to use animatronics. This helped make the dinosaurs look and feel more real. Plus, the CGI was incredible. It looked so real and holds up even to this day. But Fallen Kingdom goes way overboard with it. Everything is CGI, and honestly, it looks terrible. This is 2 whole years after the Jungle Book remake came out, and honestly, I can't believe that a movie CGI can look this shitty. Especially a Jurassic Park film. Because nothing looks and feels real, all the suspense and terror that was so beautifully crafted in the first movie isn't even existent here. It looks fake, it feels fake, and this movie sucks. Hard because of it. So finally we get to the one scene I was excited about in this film, the Carnotaurus scene. Fans of the Lost World novel have been waiting to see this dinosaur in the films for years, and for very good reason. While it had a pretty small role in the book, apparently it had the ability to camouflage itself, or at least it could in the arcade game. Despite its small role though, it was enough to leave an impact and disappointed fans when it didn't make an appearance in the Lost World film. Many fans saw this as a golden opportunity, however, to finally see the Carnotaurus in action. But unfortunately, this scene is very short and honestly makes no goddamn sense. Why is it attacking another dinosaur when there's a fucking volcano erupting in the background? How fucking hungry is this guy? But, just when you think the Carnotaurus is finally gonna do something cool... What? Why does a T-Rex suddenly attack the Carnotaurus? What, did she somehow recognize Owen as the guy who trained Blue who saved her? I got you, fam! Oh shit, fuck this, I'm out! Also, really? The shockwave from the eruption is enough to scare the T-Rex, but Owen doesn't even fucking flinch. Plan out your scene so your actors can act accordingly. So everyone runs for their lives as the volcano destroys the island, and they eventually fall off a cliff. Here we get the first genuinely good scene in the entire film. It's all done in one shot, the actors are giving it their all, and plus, there's no awful CGI to distract us from the actual suspense of the moment. I was legitimately kind of afraid they wouldn't make it out. Until Owen showed up, who should be dead! Seriously guys, he got caught up in the pyroclastic flow. You ever heard of Pompeii? Then you know what happens to people who get caught up in pyroclastic flow. They're dead. So the three make it back to shore, just as all the dinosaurs are being rounded up and shipped away. But just when we didn't hate these guys enough, it turns out that asshole drill sergeant likes to torture animals.
Beautiful. You're gonna feel that when you wake up.
And I thought All for One was evil! So the three make a run for the boat right as it's about to take off. Fortunately for our heroes, this dumbass thought it'd be faster to run than drive a truck! Bullshit! Where's the ramp there? How the hell did the truck lift up like that, like it jumped off a ramp when there's clearly no ramp? I know that's just one little scene, but no, it's stupid. They're dead. They're not making it off that island. If anything, they crashed in the ocean and drowned. Again! So the three make it aboard, of course, where we then get the one scene everybody points to when they say that this movie is good. Yeah, real sad, isn't it? So remember earlier in the movie when we saw the Brachiosaurus in the middle of the park, and apparently that was the same Brachiosaurus that Alan Grant and Ellie Satterley saw in the beginning of the first movie? Yeah, it's dead now. That is the same one. And I don't know why they made it that way. I really don't. I probably wouldn't have cared if this was just some random Brachiosaurus, but no. They deliberately made that the original Brachiosaurus because I guess you'll get more of an emotional connection if it's the same one, even though nothing in the movie really tells us that that's the original Brachiosaurus. You had to look that up to figure that out. It makes no sense. It's like, it makes no sense to me. So while all of you are crying at this scene for being so heart-wrenching and stuff like that, I just kind of see it as a manipulative dick move because somebody had to literally kill my childhood. I mean that literally. They literally killed your childhood. That was the dinosaur from your childhood, and they literally killed it on screen. For no reason whatsoever. Other than to grab you. Just grab you. Grab the tears from your eyes and just drink them like Eric Cartman after chopping his bully's parents up and making him eat them. Just like that. So Owen and Claire are able to hide amongst everyone by wearing hats. Because that's what hats do, apparently. And find that Blue is not looking good. In order to treat her, she needs a blood transfusion from another dinosaur.
Okay, I got it. Come on.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Come on.
Get it? Because Marvel! Because Star-Lord! That's freaking Star-Lord, guys! You know it's Star-Lord? Meanwhile, back at John Hammond 2's mansion, we find that his granddaughter Macy is exploring the mansion and comes across Peter Ludlow 2's evil lair.
The raptor is a behavioral specimen. We need her in good health.
I didn't shoot the damn thing. What do you want me to do, huh?
All your money will have been wasted if I don't get Blue here in good health. To get the next iteration...
You know, I've heard of people blinded by greed and all, but this guy is so cartoonishly greedy that he can't even see the little girl walking right by? Are you fucking serious?
It needs to form a familial bond with a closely related genetic link.
English, Henry. It needs a mother.
Get it, guys? Foreshadowing. Not gonna give that away yet, but spoiler alert, it's gonna be fucking stupid. Macy is discovered, however, just as all the dinosaurs are brought to the mansion, where they will be sold off to people on the black market. John Hammond 2 gets wind of this, however, and confronts Peter Ludlow 2.
Pick up that phone. I want you to call the police. It'll be easier if the story comes from you.
Yeah, that'll show that evil villain. There's no way that this could backfire whatsoever. What the hell did you think would happen?
I'm not the only guilty one here, am I, sir?
Oh, that's nice, yeah. You can show dinosaurs getting blown up by a volcano, you can show animal torture, but you can't show an old man getting snuffed?
Hey.
Hello. You should have stayed on the island.
Wait, what? How were they found out? Oh, let me guess. They took off their magical hats. So Owen and Claire are captured, and despite saying this...
As far as everybody else is concerned, they burned up on the island.
Peter Ludlow 2 decides not to kill the two because I have no fucking clue. Why not just kill them already? You have no reason to leave them alive. Just shoot them, throw them in the T-Rex pen, and let nature take its course. So while the auction is going on, Owen gets an idea on how to escape.
What are you doing?
Escaping.
You sure about this?
Nope.
Well, that makes perfect sense. These cages were meant to hold the fucking T-Rex in it, but for some reason they can't hold a little guy like that in there. Yeah, because we need our heroes to escape, stop all this, save the day, and blah 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 blah. How much longer is this fucking movie? 40 minutes left? What the hell left is there? Meanwhile, at the auction, we finally get introduced to the Indoraptor, a brand new genetically modified raptor that's it? You just made a smaller version of the Indominus Rex. Are you fucking kidding me? Look at this fucking thing. It looks so fucking boring. Is this really all you guys can make? You know, in the new Jurassic World Evolution video game, there's a ton of cool genetically modified dinosaurs that look way better than this. You know, I don't want to sound like the nostalgia critic, especially given all the bullshit that happened this year, but he makes a good point with the Jurassic World review. With this idea, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Oh, but just when the originality doesn't stop there.
Biospecs include a heightened sense of smell and trained to respond to a pulse-coded laser targeting system. Once locked on, the acoustic signal triggers the attack.
That's right. We're actually bringing back the idea of weaponizing dinosaurs for the military. Because it was such a brilliant fucking idea in the last movie. Seriously though, if you're just gonna point a gun at somebody, why not just use the fucking gun itself? I mean, what if you're on a stealth mission? Is the fucking dinosaur gonna be stealthy while the fucking thing is ripping people apart while they're probably screaming that, ah, my guts are being ripped up by this fucking dinosaur? I think that kind of goes against the entire point of it. Like, does this movie expect me to take any of this shit seriously? And that is probably this movie's biggest problem. This movie wants so badly to be the Empire Strikes Back of the new Jurassic Park franchise. It wants to be darker, it wants to be serious, it wants to end on a bad note, so when the sequel shows up, things will be hard from the get-go. Yeah, because I can take shit like this so seriously. And this.
You're gonna feel that when you wake up.
And this! Yeah, so fucking serious. You want to bring up these adult conversations in your movie? Then don't have childishly cartoony bad guys in them. You want to scare and thrill people? Then have effects and set pieces that are believable. If you expect people to take your movie seriously, then try writing a script that people will take seriously. And while you're at it, try being a bit more original. You know, like the movie that you brought up in the marketing that we thought we were going to get? Yeah, didn't the marketing say that this movie would be mostly about the dinosaurs escaping into the wild and terrorizing people? Well, that's only in the last 5 minutes, and now we have to wait for a whole nother movie that's probably gonna suck just to see that happen. Jurassic World 3, Fury Road. That's the next movie, guys, and it's gonna fucking suck. Probably worse than this one does. Oh, but speaking of taking things seriously, let's have a whole action sequence where Owen uses that small dinosaur from before to just throw some people around cartoonishly. Jesus, why not just throw in some cartoony sound effects while you're at it? Oh, but speaking of cartoony, the asshole drill sergeant stupidly opens the Indoraptor's cage in order to steal a tooth from it, leading to the stupidest scene in the entire movie. Are you sure you want people to take your movie seriously? Because it doesn't really seem like it. You know, if this movie embraced how stupid it was, then maybe it would have stood a chance. Maybe even in some way be good. That fight at the end of the last movie? Stupid, but really fun. But again, this movie expects you to take everything so seriously. It wants so badly to be the Empire Strikes Back of its franchise. It's funny, you know? When this movie says fuck it, you're not allowed to. You have to take it as seriously as possible, even though it's not fucking possible. Oh, but speaking of stupid, Peter Ludlow 2 finds Claire and Owen and tries to take Maisie back. Oh, and for no reason reveals to us what she really is.
Lockwood never had a grandchild. He just wanted his daughter back. He made her again.
That's right. She is a clone. Why? What fucking point does that even have? This twist literally comes right out of nowhere. It doesn't impact the plot. It doesn't really change anything. Hell, there was barely any build-up to begin with. What does her being a clone have to do with anything in this movie? Also, guys, I should probably bring this up. I mean, I wasn't going to, but I think it's right to. I'm a Saiyan. Yes, I'm a Saiyan. I came all the way from planet Vegeta, I crash landed on Earth, and I've been living here peacefully ever since. But I've also been secretly training, and one day, I will become a legendary Super Saiyan. You'll see. What fucking point does this have to do with the review? I have no fucking idea! Why not? So Black Guy and Girl 1 managed to rescue Blue and escape, leading to, what else? Another stupid scene. Yeah, because raptors totally know when gas is gonna explode. I get that raptors are smart and all, but they're not that smart. So Owen, Claire, and Macy make it upstairs, but find that the Indoraptor is close by. Jesus, for something that was literally born to find and kill people, this thing fucking sucks at finding and killing people. But the raptor does find them, eventually, and goes after Macy. She's able to make it to her bedroom, where she then hides under her bed covers. Really? Not in the closet? Not under the bed? Not out the window? No? Under her bed covers, like a scared little girl. Okay, I know she's a scared little girl, but throughout the entire movie, she's shown that she's really good at hiding. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if this girl had the ability to fucking camouflage herself. But in this scene, for some reason, she goes under the bed covers like a fucking idiot? Why? Oh, it makes for a really creepy looking trailer shot. Even though in context of the film, it makes no fucking sense. Owen comes to save her, but finds that the bullets are ineffective against the Indoraptor. But just at that moment, Blue shows up and the two raptors begin to fight. Alright, finally! Now this is what I'm talking about. Two epic dinosaurs fighting it out. This is what we've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna focus on Owen and Maisie escaping instead of the actual fight itself. Exactly what I wanted! So the fight leads outside, and Owen and Claire use that laser thing to trick the Indoraptor into falling through the glass ceiling. It fails, however, but Blue shows up to finish it off. Well, I guess you could say that she blew the Indoraptor away. So the Indoraptor is dead, but now the group is faced with another problem. Gas is leaking into the room where all the dinosaurs are being held, and now the group must choose whether to set them free into the world or let them die.
I had to. They're alive. Like me.
Well said, young lady. However, there is one major difference between you and those dinosaurs. You're not a fucking man-eating animal! God, do you know how many people you might have just killed by letting all those dinosaurs free into the world? You know, I think with this decision, you might have just become, honestly, the second worst kid character in these Jurassic Park films. Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, the brothers from the last movie are still the worst. God, I fucking hated those two. They were so goddamn annoying. They added nothing to the plot, and yeah, they should have just died straight up. Kinda like this guy. Yeah, I'm sorry. Too little, too late movie. Okay, you've already proven you do not want to be fun and cool. And once again, guys, where have I seen this before? Get it? Because it looked so cool in the first movie! And it looked way better back then too, in 1993! So the dinosaurs are free now, Blue runs off on her own, and Jeff Goldblum ends the movie with his second cameo.
These creatures were here before us. And if we're not careful, they're gonna be here after. We've entered a new era. Welcome to Jurassic World.
Like I said, guys, Jurassic World 3, Fury Road. So that was Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and if you ask me, yes, this is the worst Jurassic Park film so far. Not only was there practically no originality in the script, relying on plot elements, characters, and even shot-by-shot remade scenes from the other films, but it was just plain boring. Every movie so far has had at least one or two great scenes in it, but this has had nothing going for it. Nothing original, nothing fun, hell, not even anything interesting. It's not even a good, bad movie, it's just a bland, forgettable mess. I guess if you don't have really high standards for your films and you just want to watch stuff blow up, then maybe you'll enjoy this fine, but as for me, I can see perfectly fine why Jurassic Park movies have fallen so hard. So that was Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, guys, and yeah, I hated it pretty much. Now, I was actually going to review another dinosaur movie after this for the month of November, but something happened as of late, a great tragedy in the world of superheroes and comic books that leads me to be obligated to review something else instead. Now, I was planning to review this movie just a little later down the line, but I think now might be the proper time. So, stay tuned next time to see what I have to review next. Stay awesome, guys, and as always, rock on, true believers.
United States of Smash! Goodbye. One for all.